Because it was
around
going
circles.
around. It went with this.
An extra pen floating around somewhere, somebody jacked my pen. Did you just steal it, Mr. Morales?
No, but I have an extra.
No, I was just, well, mine went around with the sign-in.
It
sheet.
was- it
Oh,
looks like
oh,
that.
You can borrow it right now. I don't need it because I'm doing this part. So I just want to make sure it's still around here. It's one of my faves.
Well,
She
we
needed one, so
did
she
tell her that she's stuck here now.
Yeah, she is stuck
Might as
here,
well
so
get a
she
pen
just
for
might as
it.
well take the pen, huh? Totally agree. Welcome, welcome,
I'll give it
welcome.
back.
She thought it was our welcome.
Yes, she is. Come on in.
Hello, y'all.
Down by Mr. Morales is an open chair.
Thank you.
It's all
You got,
here.
and one over here on this side too, so we're good to go.
We have more than a quorum today.
We have a great.
I'm so
Yay. Samantha, I'm gonna pick on you a minute. This is Samantha Gonzalez. She is with the Crisis Center. And she and I got in contact after the last meeting and thank you, sir. And she said, yes, she would love to help us and we do appreciate that very much. We appreciate it. So, let's go ahead and call the meeting. Do I have somebody I'll call the meeting to order?
Yes, ma'am, I'll call you.
April, call meeting to order. Any seconds? We all agree? Yeah, we're very casual around here, Samantha. Very casual.
I like it.
And we try to push through and get it done and get you out of here as soon as we can. So it is gonna be a little bit longer, guys, I'm sorry, but we've got some things we have to do. So, the lovely minutes that I obviously printed up wrong, centered, perfectly centered. Hey, I did work on that. Okay, they're balanced, I guess you could say, in the PE world.
There's only one thing on there,
The info's there.
and that's my first name is the only thing that's missing out of all of this.
Right.
Come
Whereas,
on.
in the first paragraph, it says Superintendent Mr. Morales and
Snyder.
Yeah, but you're up there at the.
Exactly.
So maybe she just.
That's probably a typing error right there.
You here now? I know here now. We made it by 30 minutes.
All right,
What's he getting?
any questions or concerns about the minutes? Do I have a motion to accept the minutes?
Yes.
Thank you, April. Second?
Yes.
Thank you. Very good. And to go with that, I did, contact, Region 16 about how we count those two, meetings that we're supposed to have with the community. It has to have an agenda, it has to have a sign-in sheet. This lovely lady and I spoke with KEYE one morning about SHAC. Becky was really nice too. I had an agenda with me. Becky was really nice to say, I listened, so we're gonna get them to sign off on that. We're gonna, if that's all right with Mr. Morales, we're gonna count that as a meeting, okay?
And John Elzey had never heard of SHAC.
Oh,
He had no idea what the anagram
What it
stood for, what it
I
was.
had never heard about it until I went to the board training thing
Okay,
last summer.
so we educated
We've been
John
doing
and
this
everybody
since
that listened.
Yeah, I know. I was like, what? Yeah.
since when,
I
2014?
think around 14.
I think so.
Something like that.
2014 or
Does that
14
sound about right?
years.
2014.
Right, that time they made the school start having a shack and as Mr. Morales was talking, it has grown into this beast of a thing now, so,
Grown.
very much.
Yeah.
Something government grew?
Yeah.
One of the things that we have on our district policy for SHAC is that we are to review the wellness assessment tool every year. And so that is a priority today. So let's just go ahead and dive into that. This is ours. I'm not really worried, public involvement. And this is our tool. This is part of our thing. Do we have all of those 8 on our SHAC committee?
School health, here's the school nurse right now.
We don't, I didn't see, we've switched so many school nurses that
Yes.
we don't have anybody that's stepping up and helping us with that one,
So
so
that's the one.
that's the one we're
We got the
missing.
PE teacher, our student didn't show up. Who's our student?
Well, see, we had lost Stacy last year, Stacy, we lost,
Chloe.
Chloe.
And there was another one, but and Stacy hasn't been here very much this year,
Right.
so I'm not sure. She's my contact person with the high school, because I don't have those.
need the student.
Pick a freshman.
We need to roll them all the way through.
Yeah.
We need to find, an incoming freshman next year that is loving this kind of stuff, or just, Gus Hernandez is who I think,
Oh my
is
gosh,
so-
he would be so.
he would be hilarious, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
he
not sure.
does everything.
he does everything, but, yeah. But he's not involved in sports particularly, so it would be one of those things, might be an idea that we pursue sooner or later.
Ignorance. So I see 3 of them.
So we're good, I think the rest
Yeah.
of us.
We're public. We're into, that's what we are considered now, we're public.
Our policies are available on the website. April's the designee in charge of compliance.
What? When did I get that?
I
Just roll with it.
I
Just roll
just
with it.
delegated. Implementation of our policy goals and communicate results to the public. We've really not implemented any policy goals this year. So that's not really applicable as far as I'm concerned. But reviews the wellness policy annually. That's what we're doing right now, so that is a yes. Nutrition. Measurable goals for nutrition education, we have those, yes. Basic nutrition education in different subjects. I know Beth and I teach nutrition in our PE programs, we talk a lot. Do you know is it taught anywhere else? I know health
It's in the science.
I would think the science.
should
It's
be
in
the science,
Yeah,
should be in health,
yeah, health.
that's a whole, I don't know about math. I would think that they did with cups and,
Right.
but that's not nutrition, that's
Would they,
proportions.
would they cover any of that, or would it qualify in the culinary arts?
Yes.
And then they also do it in FCCLA.
Yes, they
Oh.
do.
So I think that's a yes. Nutrition education to students in all grade levels. Bing, bing, bing.
Yes.
Good.
That's awesome.
District's written wellness policy includes measurable goals for nutrition promotion. Yes, because we're on the catch thing, and that's nutrition promotion, and we promote healthy eating and nutrition education. Yes,
Yes.
because she has posters up everywhere.
Yep.
We have reviewed smarter lunch techniques. Do you know
We
what that
looked
is?
at that, but it never really came out with anything that we found, so we probably need to still do that.
Probably a no on that
All
one.
it asks is, have you reviewed it and evaluated our ability to implement some?
Not this year, though, right? Was it
Well,
last
last
year,
year we
last
had
spring, when
looked
we had
at
to
it.
look at it,
Yeah.
but we have not done it this year.
No,
So let's go ahead
What
and do
is
that.
it's just, yeah. Like a,
Another hoop to jump
Yeah.
through.
Yeah, something to give the state employees something to do.
Fruits and vegetables easily accessed.
yes.
Good. Hand washing facilities prior to meals.
That's what, we don't know if they do that.
Teachers, I
Well,
think they do. And when they
in
come
our
in for
building-
recess, they have this hand sanitizer.
In our building, it's very difficult because they're coming from recess into the cafeteria. And so,
Dirt's clean though, it's what they do in the classroom that's gross.
oh, not from recess. You know that brown stuff that's been going by?
But it's dirt.
But then they go straight to lunch.
I don't know, but it's dirt.
That's what our immune system
Yeah.
It does build the immune system.
Germs are inside, outside germs are fine.
We got inside germs and outside germs. I like
But
it.
it
Sunlight kills
doesn't
germs.
say that we have to make sure they wash them or whatever.
Just
They
have to be access,
access.
they have access to them.
And that's why we need the bond pass, so we can put some
We do have
bathrooms.
sanitizers in the cafeteria.
Yeah, there's sanitizers in the cap, so we'll
They
say
have
yes.
access.
Let's go yes.
Annual
Annually evaluate how to market and promote meal programs. You,
Well, I
you
think,
try.
I think you
Try.
do, because
I
you
think
also
do.
put it on the website,
Yes.
you know, those little tips and tricks and, yeah.
We're gonna share
applications and all
meal
that.
nutrition, calories, sodium. You do with families and when the ones that, do you with the ones that are on?
We share that with people that have dietary
Issues.
issues. And we share that with people that aren't getting, we have one in hospital that wasn't getting what they needed as far as calorie intake. So I would say we've done that with those that are brought to us.
Do we have very many students that you're aware of that have to, I mean, the dietary specifics?
We have several that are
Is there?
allergic to milk and stuff that we have, and we have to have a form or a doctor's note. on
Oh,
all
okay.
that stuff, so.
The next one, do you offer taste testing and meal planning for students? I mean, you know, is that something that you could do?
I used to. when I
We
was-
ask them if they want to try it
Yes.
sometimes, but
They're like,
I wonder
as
if you
far
went
as
to
not
the
every day.
culinary class and just said, would you like to try to do this for a week and understand we have to put it, I mean, because that would be good for them to understand the limitations that you're, because high school kids gripe about the school lunches anyway. So now you get to see the parameters we have to stay inside of.
Yeah.
I think it'd be good for
That
the
would be a
health
good
class
idea.
to do it.
The health class is in the junior high now.
They could do it in the junior high.
I'm just saying.
I don't wanna do that to those teachers, cause junior high's hard.
So, I don't know, just thought maybe the culinary class might be a place to start,
Okay, we'll put that for next year.
I thought. Farm to school activities. They don't have a school garden.
no,
We don't do farm to school.
No.
farm to plate, no.
NA.
Not out, yeah, it's really not
It's
out.
really not
Yeah, do we
applicable
want
here because we don't have that.
Milo,
availability.
corn, or
Can't get
We don't
it.
have
And it's
that.
speed corn, it's not.
Yeah,
sweet
it's not
corn.
the same.
There's sweet corn.
There's
There
some
is,
sweet
there is some, but it's
If
in
it
the
doesn't
middle
get
of the.
hailed
Yeah.
out, just hit, we're drought. Only advertise and promote nutritional foods and beverages.
Yeah.
On school grounds, that is exactly, pretty much.
Yes.
Promote, I
Promote
don't,
nutritious food. What were you gonna say? Say it.
So it'd be like on their posters that are up in the
oh,
cafeteria.
okay, cause,
That doesn't have like a whole bunch of Lay's bags of chips, you know, or anything like that, or Twix candy bars. It has
Milk and.
milk and veggies.
so it doesn't
and fruits.
count the, chips that we sell and Rice Krispie
But
treats.
those are considered
Smart
Smart
snacks.
snacks.
smart snacks.
That's hilarious.
And then, all the candy and stuff that we sell on Friday mornings.
Well, that-
Don't know y'all do that.
We don't know, we
do that.
don't know nothing.
Hush, hush.
You just opened up a can of worms.
Oh,
Well,
now we're
it,
gonna.
Take your
it
worms
wears
back.
me
Out of
smooth out.
control.
Take your worms
Out
back.
of control.
It is,
So
it is
they
out of
sell
control.
candy in the morning
Well, see,
On
our,
Friday mornings.
before the school day starts.
30 minutes before?
Oh.
It
Not,
has to be 30 minutes
No.
before to legally be done.
No. It's more closer to the time school starts.
yeah, they start
Where
about
at?
Right
7:35
outside the
and
cafeteria.
right before 8 o'clock,
We
they,
didn't
yeah.
know.
It's right outside.
Well,
Have you not ever noticed the
7:35.
big line of kids in there?
If school doesn't start till 8:05, would that work?
So it starts at 7:35?
We start at
They
8.
don't.
No, it's
Finish.
midnight the following day till after school. It's not before anymore. Let us check that.
Okay.
But our smart snacks have lower salt, lower
I
calories,
know, but
and
they,
whole grain. I mean, that's what they consider.
a
Who's
I
doing
Rice
that?
Krispie treat is a Rice Krispie treat.
Who's
I don't
doing
It's
it?
portion control and
Really?
Jacqueline
Do you really wanna
Johnson.
get technical,
Portion
because we know those kids do not know about portion control.
no, but I'm saying
Foods
that's
have
what's
so many
considered.
preservatives
when
that
they-
if you really
what,
want to
five
get
or
into the
five
nitty-gritty,
of them?
no.
But as
So
far
is
as
that-
them calling it smart snacks, that's how.
No, they're
Fourth
not.
and
That's how we
fifth.
get it out there.
That's how we
Yes,
get it.
Williams Intermediate.
What were you gonna say, Daisy?
I was just gonna say, I don't think it's the cafeteria.
No,
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 no.
That's what I'm asking. Does it count
It's not
as
cafeteria.
with the schools?
But
I
when
mean,
it says we're promoting.
As far as the
nutrition
nutrition
We
right.
are
place,
promoting
we
that.
are, but as far as
Yes.
that being legal, that's something to check
Yeah.
into.
Do we have
But-
to worry about?
I make everybody mad.
Well, I was gonna say, it says
No,
playing,
just regular school.
but it says playing fields, Mr. Morales.
On
But
the
it's
school
30
grounds,
minutes
yeah,
after the
That's
school day,
School grounds.
right? Yeah.
You can.
But we don't have any.
Different can of worms and keep it shut, right? Okay, I'm with you. I got it.
No one is gonna eat a salad at a, well, we have taco, it's walking taco, just call it a salad.
Yeah.
Works. And those
Don't they have to have
those
some
round, Yellow
Salad.
discs.
I know it can be after, but I think it's
Just
I will look at it, I don't remember.
orange slices with some cream
I'm
sauce.
pretty sure they stopped it that you can't sell anything beforehand. I think it's from 30 minutes after the school day and it ends
At midnight.
at midnight.
Well, something to check in. We price nutritional foods
You
and
can
beverages
blame it on me
lower.
when I said it.
Yes.
That's fascinating.
Do we?
Do you?
All right, that's good to know.
Yes.
We price nutritional beverages lower, good. We offer fruits and non-dried vegetables and, non-fried, sorry.
At junior high, we do offer those in the
Snack
snack
bar?
bars.
Fruits and vegetables.
Do you offer them a la carte? Can a kid go through the line and
Yes.
just get,
Oh,
And
yes.
just ask for that? Okay.
okay?
But at
We
any
don't-
school or,
If they, well, not really.
because
if
they
they're
have to have
younger.
certain things here, I know.
Not
Yeah, not the
kinder.
younger and the
Well,
older
but
ones.
you can't get a la carte in the younger.
No,
No.
not kinder.
So
That's what I was
it's just-
asking.
But anywhere
I
that
didn't
a la
think so.
carte's available, yes, they can buy their fruit.
Okay.
They can buy.
Do we have
We
any
do
vending
grapes.
machines?
No.
We have vending machines, but they don't have this kind of stuff in them.
There's
We
nothing,
don't
there's
have
nothing
any
but drinks and vending
drinks and vending
machines at high
Okay.
school.
School parties, celebrations. and
We don't have our
events.
vending machine anymore, thank goodness.
We have ours, but
It ain't available to your kids.
no, well, not unless they're parent kids.
Well, I can't
Come on.
control.
I can't either.
Right now then.
I can't control it. We have nutritional standards for foods, beverages served.
Oh,
at
yes,
school
you
parties.
do.
Yes, we do.
Because I tried to send cookies for one little girl up here,
Mhm.
and the mom said, no, we're not allowed to bring anything with sugar in it. Are you kidding me?
That's not
I
necessarily
can't bring
true.
any candy or get
That's
sugar
That's
cookies
not
made
true.
and decorated, brought up. And
That's not true.
Now-
that was all,
Just based on
so I
the
sent a
way
fruit
There's
tray.
supposed to be
Free
so many
Not
deals
free.
per
I know we
year.
didn't.
Yeah,
You
I think
can
they have
have.
4 parties a year or something like that.
Mm.
3.
Maybe it's a limiting on the parties limits.
It's a party, a limit on
There's
parties.
3
Three.
parties.
Mhm.
Well,
They're
and you know,
not
unless a
involved in that.
classroom or school is totally nut free or something.
Teachers with samples of alternative reward options other than food and beverages.
I don't know about that.
We do not, and I've been pushing that hard because we have quite a few that are doing
Candy for.
candy for
Doing your homework.
rewards.
Yep.
A lot,
Steak
I
for-
mean,
what do kids like?
I just grab a piece as you go by. I'm like, no, they don't need that before they come to me.
Yeah.
Don't.
Then I gotta run them more. We prohibit the use of food and beverages as a reward.
I don't think so.
Nope.
You should.
Or they do.
Which some of that, you know, for example, and I couldn't even tell you who specifically, but, you know, we offer our kids, certain kids, or if they meet something, do some, you know, they take them to Pizza Hut. Now, I'm okay with that. Now, just to go out and get ice cream, yeah.
Like at the pre-Ks, they've got like a toy chest and they're all little toys, like cheap dollar toys. It is not as cheap
Yes.
as candy though. But it's like bubbles or little cars or whatever. You can do that in elementary. I don't know
I would
about.
say,
They do
our
it,
kids
yeah.
wouldn't, they'd be
They
like,
wouldn't like that.
seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah, be like,
It's hard.
yeah, I know, but
You
for the little bitties it's
Mhm.
easy, but for older kids. I don't
Yeah.
know.
We've talked about how to motivate this age group.
I
I
don't
need
know.
another chair. Here you go.
I can't get my 5-year-old.
Oh, you know.
So.
Sure.
We were on a road trip. It's really clear right now. So much control on that.
We're on the second page.
On the second page, I'll kind of start from some of the
Oh, thank you.
So do we still have like the AR store? When they, what?
We don't have an AR store anymore. A lot of them don't do AR anymore.
Yeah, we don't do AR.
Wow.
Not necessarily, yes.
I think it's not a good idea.
AR's not a positive thing.
No, AR's not positive, but
But
getting
at the
rewarded.
same time, I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good idea to have the AR store. Like, I have a kid that do not like to read, and if you have that you have to read so-and-so, it's a little bit easier just to crank that whip, and he knows that he needs to get his points,
Yeah.
you know, so,
I agree
I
with
mean, for sure.
What about end of the year award? Is that,
It's
would that
not,
motivate?
They do.
it's not.
No, because it's
immediate
way too
enough.
far out, you
Yeah.
know.
What about one at Christmas, one at the end of the year?
They do every 6 weeks in our building, an AR party of some kind. bring your snack, we'll go to the park, we'll go outside, we'll go do something, we'll watch a movie, you know, every 6 weeks if they get their AR points. But their score's gotta be a certain level too. And that's, seems to be a pretty good motivator. But not
That's usually
necessarily.
sad,
No,
the
yeah.
afterwards line.
Well, we don't have PTO people that are working now. Everybody's working. Everybody's working.
We worked when we ran PTO as well, so that's not an excuse. We all had jobs, and then we had families, and we still came up to the school and volunteered. You find a way, if you wanna do it, you'll find a way.
It's just so different now.
The chair back there.
And I can't even, I'm.
I'll hold this one. You take that.
Lorena, I'm gonna kick you off this. I'm gonna give you this.
Yeah, we're looking at this, we're writing this area.
You got one?
There's one here. You can reach it.
All right, so let's get
I'll
on
mark
to,
We're at the very top of the
wellness
second page.
policy addresses nutrition standards.
Yes.
Yes, it does. We operate the school breakfast program. Yep, before school, right? Not in the classroom, before school.
Do you do the grab and go in the summer for breakfast or not?
No.
No.
You had to be, this year you had to be approved, I just found this out, to do grab and go, and we were not approved on the approved list. So, we will only be doing summer school, we will only feed the days that summer school's open.
Why were we not approved?
That's their whole guideline of
Oh.
eco-disadvantaged and blah, 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 blah.
That's what I was about to say, Beth.
Yes.
Pretty hard, isn't it?
We follow all nutritional regulations for the school, national school lunch, yes, we do.
Yeah.
Shelley and Sarah do a great job.
If
We
not, we
operate
get in fat trouble.
an after-school snack program. Now, does that
Yes.
count during Ranger Camp? Because we did during Ranger
Ranger
Camp,
camp we do, but we don't have.
but we don't the rest of the time. So what do you?
But it is a program.
It is,
But
we do
there's not-
Ranger
it is
camp
program.
most of the year.
There's not any other
So,
program
call it
after
good.
school.
Yay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We operate the fresh fruit and vegetable program.
Yes,
Yes. We have a certified food handler.
yes.
Good job, good job, good job.
Always.
And we have adopted
Every cafeteria has one.
and implemented smart snacks.
Yes.
All items.
What is considered to be smart?
Right.
Well, it used to be sugar-free, but now it's whole grain.
Whole
Whole
grain,
grain,
low
baked,
calories,
low
low
fat,
sodium. I just learned that today.
sodium.
See, I was listening.
You can't eat nuts, you can't eat cheese, you can't eat dairy. I'm like, okay.
We don't do it as
How's my ice
fundraisers.
cubes?
No.
They use just the a la carte, is that all you use?
So it'd just be,
Where do we do it on
what's in school stores? What's that mean? In
for
school, is
Now,
that like?
in our vending machines that are in the cafeteria, they are smart snack drinks.
Fundraisers.
So
we
much
don't have.
sodium, so
Yeah.
much sugar.
You run it through and I guarantee.
What doesn't taste
And it's
good.
per grade.
Let's just
Like
say it.
each grade level has their own.
If it sucks, we sell it. I like that.
Water's always good though.
You bring some, I have
Make
some over there. Would you
organic
like some?
Cheetos, okay?
Cold water over there.
And
No.
then
Amber, you got
then
one.
it's smart snack.
Physical activity, district's wellness policy includes measurable goals for physical, yep, we do the fitness test. We provide education for elementaries on weekly, yes. Middle school, yes, during semester, and they were required to have, is it 1.5 credits, I think,
To high school?
Yeah, the 1.5 credits for.
Marching band counts.
marching band counts, but there's gotta be 1.5
It's one
Credit,
credit of
I think.
athletics and 2 of marching band, I thought counts for 1 credit. I thought was what it was.
See, they only count at one, I should have
I
asked
think you
Paige
had
when
to
I
have
was
2
talking
years
to
of
her.
marching band to count for 1 full athletic credit.
Right,
Oh.
because
Because
marching
they only
band's only in the
march.
fall, so
Yeah.
you only get a half
So you
credit.
only have to have
Credit.
1 athletic.
One athletic and one marching band
So you
should
got
work.
PE and then,
Yeah.
You have to have
One-
2
a
semesters.
full year.
You have 2 semesters.
Okay.
Count. That's what I understood.
Okay, that works.
Recess.
Recess, yes, elementary gets recess daily. Opportunities for physical activity integrated throughout the day, yes.
What is recess?
Huh? They
What
do-
is recess? I mean,
Yeah.
doesn't it need to qualify as a recess? I think, like,
see, we-
those few
we
minutes,
give-
they can't be recessed.
Well, you know, and I do have some issues with that, but they get 20 minutes, 25 minutes of recess
Oh, in the middle, okay.
in the elementary school. They go out to recess and then they go to lunch.
Yes.
And Miss Chisholm really likes that way. We tried it this year for the first time. We've always had recess after lunch. We had a lot of tummy aches and a lot of,
After breaks.
you know. And this year, by flipping it, we've had really good success with that. They've not attended the nurses much, but they leave their tray to go to the bathroom, or, you know, there's some other issues. And then they come in bouncing, and they're more wild in the cafeteria from recess.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but, you know, you gotta weigh it out. It's all good.
Few
We'll figure
feet
it out.
bouncing.
They
smell like
If
dog.
you've never
Yeah.
done lunch duty, everybody should do lunch duty, and everybody should ride a bus, at least once.
I did as a kid, that was funny.
No, as an adult. These kids are different now than you were, Sarah, I promise you.
Spit on, yelled
They're
at.
way different.
No thanks.
Prohibit staff and teachers from keeping kids in from recess for punitive problem. There's my problem. We have a lot of kids that have to finish their work before they're allowed to play recess.
Or they sit out.
Well, why did they not do the work to start with? They were probably.
They go outside and do
like
their
this.
recess.
They go
do
outside
their
with their work, sitting there doing their work, well, they're not getting any help from the teacher,
Right.
they're getting help from their friends. No, we do not, I cannot say that we,
We have a little clarification on,
And we
What's our-
can't take away the teacher's leverage with both, taking away both recess and treats. We have to have another tools for them.
yeah, we're gonna have to do some other tools.
We have to have.
We're gonna have to come up with something, but we are, teachers are allowed, I know Jody offers physical activity extra reward for if they are perfect attendance or if they've done something. You know, the teachers get some extra recess time. Take them out for another 15 minutes, sometime throughout the day, not back to back, but some other time throughout the day, which I do like that. I don't know what they do in 4th and 5th grade. Offer before or after school physical activity. We do not do competitive or non-competitive or clubs.
But this is supposed to be for all of our campuses. We have to.
Yeah, this is all of
All
our
of our
campuses.
campuses.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
So we do competitive sports and non-competitive.
And the high school.
And then all the clubs, oh my gosh, all the clubs, there's a bunch of clubs.
But that's not school related. You know what I'm saying? The club, I mean, to me, this has got to be, this is us. This
Okay,
is
As our district.
our district. So it'd be like if I had, when we had that running club,
Yep.
Stacy Erickson had, that would have been counted as a club, because it was a school, it was related to our school building.
But competitive sports before school, they make them work out in
Yeah,
high school.
we do competitive sports before and after school.
And if you wanna be in a running club, then go for it.
Get after it. Other wellness-based activities, our wellness policy includes measurable goals. Yes. We provide training and staff on the importance of modeling healthy behaviors.
Some during the 2 weeks prior.
Sometimes we do a little bit of training in the fall with all that 15,000 hours of training we do. I don't know if it really is health-wise behavior. I mean, we've done things as a SHAC committee in the fall with the bringing the hospital in and having to do wellness
Health
checks
fair
and
thing.
health fairs, but we've not done anything lately.
So is that a no?
Probably a no.
Okay.
Annual training of all staff on nutrition? No. And physical activity? No. We have a staff wellness program. The nurses implement that. We have a school district staff who are certified CPR. Yes.
We used to have a lot.
Why do we use that?
Yeah,
Never
really.
did. We actively promote walking and biking to school for students with safe routes. No. I have talked to, the police department, they don't really want our kids riding their bikes and walking because of the risks of somebody not seeing them or them not paying attention to the traffic and something
Especially
seriously.
with earbuds now.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
headphones in.
and phones and, or just walking with a phone with a little
Yes.
kid, yeah.
Mhm.
Any
Yeah.
kid, period, not just little kids, so. Have a recycling environmental stewardship, yeah, we do recycling with paper, right?
Yeah, there's the blue,
The
there
blue
are blue
buckets.
dumpsters out there.
They're
and blue
outside.
dumpsters in the building.
Reward program for students who exhibit healthy behaviors. Not that I'm aware of.
And you can't reward them with food.
Kind of defeats the purpose.
Partnerships
I'm like,
to support
okay.
Better
programs.
tasting snacks.
Do we have
we
community
do that?
partnerships, Shelley?
What name?
Community partnerships with support programs, projects, events, activities?
Snack pack for kids,
Yes.
that's a community partnership.
You are correct.
Very good.
You are correct.
High school goes over and helps with Gyra.
Yes.
Yeah.
And high school also goes over and helps with the crisis center when they get all that food in,
Oh,
Yeah.
and they help unload it and set it out.
That's really good.
I will clarify, a school
All right.
day. School day is defined as the period from the midnight before the beginning of the official instruction day to 30 minutes after the end of the official instruction day.
Who came
So-
up with that?
So they can you would only be able to sell that stuff after school?
USDA.
30 minutes
30
after
minutes
school.
after.
30
But
minutes
that
after school.
keeps you from getting into trouble doing it at sporting events. For
Yes.
basketball tournaments.
Yeah, they can still do
games,
that, yeah.
Yes.
ball games.
That.
Football.
But you
It's
can't
just
do it
you
before.
can't-
You
school.
can't do it once they do it.
Midnight, really?
That's what don't worry. And some of them have wanted in
I don't want
times
them to,
past
I want someone to tell.
We're on my list of problems.
to do
But
things
candy
that
is not.
compete with the school breakfast program and the school lunch, and you cannot do that. Can't be in competition.
I will
You wanna-
say, can I add,
Oh, go
when we're
ahead,
doing the
sorry.
safety and stuff, there need to be crossing guards around this elementary school. The parents are not allowed, to my knowledge, to walk up to Wright Elementary anymore, and kids are,
They are allowed to walk up to Wright
Are
Elementary,
they?
as long as they go to the front door.
No, there's a lady that comes over here and picks up one of our kids.
what I'm saying is that
He
after
walks
school,
over
it's
there.
like a madhouse around here, kids starting across 19th, and things like that, there's no one down there to help those
I
little
agree.
kids cross the street.
I agree.
So,
I
And
agree.
years ago, we used to have
We
a
used to
traffic
have
guard down
somebody
there,
down
but
What about over here at Grinnell?
We do have a traffic
I thought
guard
there was one at this end. I
on
never had
Grinnell.
looked
We
over
have,
there.
we have one on Grinnell for a little while.
We did.
Those
But
people
she's
work
real
for the
quick to
school or
leave.
volunteer?
Hmm?
We don't have one down
These are
here,
us.
do
that's
we?
usually
No, I don't
parents
think we
and
do.
things.
No, we don't have
Over
one
here.
down there.
That's what it used to
No.
be. I just think
Because
19
when I hit a
needs to be
kid,
covered.
there was nobody there to see
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I can't see the kids over the top of my.
Were you
my
hitting to
car.
get our
I
snacks?
mean, it's
Yeah.
horrible.
I think-
you were.
I thought they got them snacks I want.
some of the kids get off the bus
And dart
and
across
then
19.
run across, yeah.
They don't even go to the corner.
Really?
Yes, it is very dangerous on 19th,
Yes.
especially after school.
But if you put a crossing guard there, they're not gonna keep them from, I mean, they're still gonna dart across,
Now,
and so.
Where they're crossing, I mean, and our crossing guards are already gone because they're mainly there for
I
the,
thought y'all had some at Williams.
we
They
do.
do.
At Williams,
But
And-
they're
but
only there
once-
for a little while.
Once the car line is done, they go in. And so,
these are
but
bus
these kids are going across from the bus and they're way farther down than where our kids would be,
Yeah.
so.
But even at 19th, the corner there in Grinnell, it's
Mhm.
horrible,
It is.
horrible.
I will mention and see
Yeah,
if there's
mention
something we
that.
can do. It may not happen this year, let's see if we can implement it for next year
Okay.
and rotate that, because it needs to be done.
And your husband used to
You
do
wanna-
it over at junior high, is he?
Mr. Miles, you
He's
wanna
having
do a
knee surgery.
little bit
Oh,
break
okay.
and let me pass this out? You wanna talk for a minute? I'm gonna
Yeah,
have
okay.
him just go, a lot of them haven't seen the pictures, if you wanna.
I can do that too.
Okay, and I want you to give your attention to him, and I'm gonna give you a piece of paper for the next part of this.
Uh-oh, it's a test.
We fill this part out.
Oh, you can keep this, that's up to you. You
Oh,
just need
okay.
to go over it, because
I
we
see.
have to review it
Okay.
every year. Go ahead, I'm just
All
passing
right.
more stuff out.
This is just
So,
just gives you an idea that we do. that-
Carol asked me to go over the bond for any of y'all who haven't been to one of my presentations, mini presentations.
There's one on Wednesday.
Wednesday night.
I've been enough, I can give a
Another church
presentation.
meeting.
There you go.
Yeah.
because
I don't
the.
Me neither, really.
We were gonna do it on a Thursday night, so
You don't want
since they
one?
published it,
No,
we've
ma'am,
gotta
I'm
do it
okay.
now.
I think I have about
We
50
will
on
have
my
one
desk.
more on a Thursday night.
You can give it to me.
Yes.
Maybe you and I can give this.
Backwards,
Rather
probably.
than
Yeah.
6 o'clock. Thank you. So,
So when are the next two?
the
We
one,
weren't back here talking.
Wednesday, this
Wednesday.
Wednesday night, at the high school, 6 o'clock.
My
Be
kids
there,
will
be square.
probably be there with me.
And then the last one will be
The
the 27th,
27th,
which is a
Thursday,
Thursday night at 7 o'clock.
at the
Trying
high
to make sure
school.
we hit everybody. And that'll make 4.
That's at the high school also.
Yes, it'll be at the high
And they're
school.
having one at the senior center on the 26th. Which happened.
The picture.
That'd be the big meal on Wednesday.
I don't know. I think it's just when they can line it up. I was like, do it on a chicken day. That's
Yeah.
what I was
Yeah.
saying.
Chicken or chicken?
Yeah, they have really
Chicken
good
or
chicken.
chicken?
I'm like, right. So even my kids were like, are we going to chicken?
All right, so here is what the proposed, and everything's not in concrete, I'm just telling you. All we're saying is square footage, just the amount of money we're gonna need to do it, or anything can change, is what I'm telling you. This is what the front of right would look like. Again, as you look at stuff here, again, we're trying to make it one continuous building, windows up a little higher, and then new entrance with access control, so that we're safe.
That's looking off at Grinnell.
Yes.
Yes,
In front of the
let's
school.
look back this way. Any questions on that?
I like
We would get rid of a lot of our windows and move them up smaller.
We're
where
trying
it's
to
a
move
safe-
them up.
It's a safety
You know, you
thing.
guys,
Because if you watch
most
the
of you have
last
been in
school
that building
shooting
and
in-
it's, you
what
know,
was
it's
it,
scary.
Nashville?
Nashville.
Just shop the
Shot the
glass
window out and
doors.
then walked in. And well,
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
And we
people are-
have, but since then we have put that 3M coating
Yeah.
that's supposed to
And it
slow
works.
down.
It,
works.
all it,
It works.
it
It's
holds
not
your,
bulletproof,
it holds
but
your
it
window
holds your window
in
locked.
place.
it works.
So it
Better.
doesn't just shatter and buys
something
time
broke,
for
but it
you
shattered all the doors, the
to
glass.
get people there.
Yeah,
It held
so then
it
it's
in
like
place.
fall down.
Okay.
And we didn't pay for it, it was a
It
federal
was a
grant.
federal,
Like fell out.
and they did that over
They
spring
just
break.
lifted it up, but it was just
And we're
shattered.
thinking about doing the other. I will also let you know, and I don't know how many of y'all paid attention when you came in. We put stickers up today.
Oh, you did?
In our buildings that, we say we protect ourselves.
Oh,
And
good job.
Be aware that we protect ourselves.
Oh, good. Good. That's good.
Gardening program.
Yes.
So we are implementing, and it's ready to rock and roll now.
Yeah.
It
Dan,
took
I
us
have,
a year to get it done, but
we've
There are
never
a
let
lot of-
kids walk around like this, you know, and so here we're talking about gun, you know,
even when I was
yeah.
doing this, I'm thinking, I can't believe I'm doing this, and I'm thinking, well, I started in 1980 before Columbine,
Yeah.
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 and then now why are we doing this? And I'm thinking, because it hasn't stopped. It's just gotten worse.
Yeah.
More and more school shootings every year.
Yeah.
You know, what's the matter with y'all, people? But
Yeah,
anyway.
This won't solve it, but it is at least a step. Something the school itself.
Well, we've done as much as we can,
Yeah.
guys. We've got controlled access now. Our high school used to be a sieve.
Oh man, it was
Walk
terrible.
anywhere. Anybody could get in
Anybody
anytime.
wanna go to La Casita?
And about 50, but now they have doors, the
Now you
kids
can't
have to
get- you
use
can't
these.
get
There's secret doors in.
And the kids are mad that they have to use these. I watched some today, and I'm like, sorry, that's where
What we
safety's
doing?
gone. You can't get in unless you have a badge.
Now, at the high school, it shuts off at a certain time, right? I mean,
Yeah,
so
it
they-
shuts off.
What
and-
time does it shut off? I mean, I'm just curious, you know.
What do you mean shuts off?
They're not
So
allowed, they
you
can't
don't have
access
to-
with the
If
badge.
somebody gets
anymore.
into our high school on a weekend, or
Someone
when
let
kids
them
aren't
in.
supposed to be there, we know, and we have
Which
record
one
of
did it?
who it was. and
Oh,
who
those
got
senior pranks are gone.
all that crazy stuff, but, okay. So here is a picture of the high school,
Yay.
kind of what it would look like.
That poor building.
No green, or whatever,
Teal.
teal.
Yes.
No teal. Again, you're seeing that it's all the way across. And there's new stuff, new access point coming in.
Is that where the El Rancho is? The
This
access
is really
point?
where that theater arts classroom is. I think.
Yeah, and a little bit and
El
expand
Rancho area.
it. All of the arts, programs get an expansion.
Yeah, the band's getting an expansion to make that room bigger, the choir's getting an expansion.
Culinary
move,
arts.
Theater arts over here, so that it's got access to the stage, which would make more sense.
Oh, yeah.
And then, the windows are higher now, so you can't just
Climb through.
get in as easy.
And then you can use that wall space for storage and function and
Yes.
desks
Yeah.
and.
Now, what does it do for your welfare inside of
The
the
sunlight.
class?
You're getting light.
You get sunlight.
You will.
And the LEDs.
Oh, yeah, that's
like-
lights.
No,
Yeah.
don't take away that light.
I
mean,
know,
Oh,
right,
windows.
right. I worked in the basement in college, so that was my first, like, there's rooms with no lights, but the studies have changed since lighting has changed.
Yeah, lighting is good for you.
Lighting- The
Yeah, you
lighting
just put
has
the
changed.
Sunlight,
There's not-
natural light is good for you and good for learning, so you still want that natural light coming into your classroom the best you can, but you still, again, say, this is kind of what a hall would look like, except we won't do our floors, because these floors will last forever. I'm just telling you,
No
courthouses,
pattern, no color.
no color, none of that stuff. The lockers won't be there, but here's what we're talking about, is making those a little more attractive with the lighting,
And
you know, that's
removing
just-
all of the windows that are in the hallways at the high school? Cause they have a whole row of windows
But we
at the
need to
top.
get rid of those.
To the
Again,
classrooms.
when
It's a
somebody
safety thing.
comes into your building, another easy access into your classroom.
No lockers?
Yeah, the lockers are on
They
there.
don't,
Kids
no,
don't
they're
use
not
lockers.
doing, they don't do lockers.
It's not that they.
You have a
That shocked
Chromebook.
me, they haven't had lockers for a long time.
You have a
Yeah.
Chromebook.
Well, I
Everything
know,
in the
but they still
To-
make them, Maddie carries
and-
around 3 textbooks a day.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, it gets heavy, and I knew,
Because
but now we're using
love a
Chromebooks,
locker.
and all your books are on your computer, or should be.
Not all
I'm
of
not
them.
saying all of
Not
them.
yet.
Not-
We're
getting
trying to get there, to
It
where
will be, yeah.
all you have to do is pull out a Chromebook and you have everything.
But if your stuff was in the wrong part of the campus, like if your locker was over by the science hall and your 4 classes that you had to have your books for, on the other side, you're carrying them all day anyway.
And you're always late getting class.
Well,
we never
no,
went back.
you're late because you wanna be late. I'm an ex-principal. You're late because you wanna be late,
Yeah.
and you did whatever you wanted to do to keep you from being on time. I go to high school now and I went to see the kids in home. Where are you supposed to be? I wasn't just not only in high school, but junior high, wherever,
Yeah.
wherever. Okay, this is, what is this one
High
here?
school.
This is a high school. Anything in red is new addition, and they didn't put the theater arts class right here. And I don't know, I think they're planning on doing new seats. Again, all this money can be moved around. The only money that can't be moved around, and if you look at the propositions, you've got Proposition A, which is the 2 schools, renovation and safety, and you got Proposition B, which is recreation, and is over by the football field. So you can vote for one or the other, neither of them, or both of them.
There
You
will
can do
be
any of
more
them.
ladies' potties at the concession stand.
Needs to.
A lot more.
10. I
Oh,
think there's
right
10
now there's
stalls.
3, I think.
Yeah, there were
That's
3,
right.
now we're gonna move to 10, so there'll probably still be a line,
Oh, yeah.
but not like what we used to have.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is just Proposition A right here. Want to expand the lunchroom again, this is that courtyard, so that's new.
That's where the windows.
Fill in
You
the
can close
courtyard.
that.
If they
Because you
take
got
out
3
those
walls, it
seats
doesn't cost
that
so
pop,
much to.
we need
And
to
that
buy
you're
those,
supposed to-
just to have them in our house.
Yeah, and then
I
right
love
here
that
is the
sound.
courtyard by the
Those
library.
seats.
You can close that. Teachers
I'll
get it
miss that.
determined, that's still to be determined.
It's slated as potentially.
Yeah, there's, well, they may move that money around, that'd be something
Yeah,
that,
this is culinary
They ran out of
arts,
money.
trying to expand it, make it better than what it already is. And then they're gonna enclose
got no
this part
proposition
over
for
here
buses.
that goes to that. So it makes it all.
oh, they're not gonna do that. We're gonna
One
keep
full
fixing
bill.
those buses up.
The deal is to try to get everything under one roof if you can. You only work at home, which I hadn't.
Yeah, is the annex.
Is the IT building in the back. But we may just close it in to where they can walk
And that's our good
and
bus?
have a,
We all know there's that, it was like
Okay,
Oh,
but these are an ish, because we didn't spend the money to get
170,000 miles.
solid plans,
Right.
because then you've spent money you didn't have.
Well, guys, we didn't spend money for anything.
Yeah.
Because all our contractors are saying, if you give us the job, we're gonna do this with the chance that you might give us the job. Same
But
with
we
the
still
architect.
have to bid it, it will still be
Yeah,
bid.
because everybody has
Like
a
it's-
right to bid to get that.
Yeah.
But we feel comfortable with them, because these are the same people that did our junior high.
Oh,
All of them are the same people,
Oh, yeah. They did a good
and,
job.
and that's a nice building.
oh gosh. So is that at the bottom, Mr. Morales, is that a, like a drive-through, is that for buses
We're
and
thinking of,
cars?
yeah, making us get more people off of Jefferson,
Jefferson.
so it's not so bad.
That grass is terrible.
But would it be cars or buses, or you don't know yet?
Yeah, I built a school once at a time, and I made a bus deal for, and boy, once the bus people claimed it, you couldn't turn it loose, and I knew the bus
Darn
person.
right!
I'm ready, I'm ahead of her. Way ahead.
It's hard.
But, because they do
Like
that, the
buses
bus
and
people
cars.
say,
Oh.
we don't want those cars and those kids, because it's dangerous, they walk
Yeah.
between
Yeah.
buses or behind a bus,
Yep.
and they get clipped just like that.
Okay, what's the black?
I guess, yep.
Is that the parking lot?
Yeah, this is, it says paving, but we already did this, if you,
They've already
if
paved
you
it,
know
yeah.
any of our stuff, it's all been repaved and redone, even in junior high. But, when we get to something else, you're gonna see that, but the green means everything in green's gonna be touched, renovated, looking better. Anything yellow, again, is lockers, and that's new, but the red is, and this is not gonna be filled in here, that's only a roof for like a courtyard, but it's all on that way in.
But
Add
it
the-
can be later, once you enclose it, it's safer, and you can later turn it into whatever you need to
Right.
within our operating budget, instead of having to have another bond for $4 million to enclose this to make $4 million.
Well, I'm glad you said that about the bond, because,
I'm getting my PhD in school
yeah, and boy, it is.
and I'm failing all my classes.
Okay, somebody was talking about parking, this is the parking, everybody's talking about, this is Proposition B. Okay, over by the football field, and any of this new stuff is on this end for the concession stand. Concession stand could be moved to the other side depending on how much it costs to get the water, electricity.
The water,
and
the
over there.
So the parking is on, Michigan side, on the
Right.
west side.
On the home side. And this is not cement right now, this is asphalt. Of course, the city guy Ray caught me somewhere else, said, why aren't you doing cement? And I said, because the last time they did a big long cement one, it was $1 million. Was it worth it? As a high school principal, it was worth it to me, because I was a high school principal there. And I remember the ditches, and I remember the gravel, and I remember kids
The
spinning out and
broken
throwing
windows.
rocks and
Yeah.
gravel all over each other
Broken
and
I
dust.
still do.
I still do.
They still do, but they go further away from the building, which is good.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is where they're proposing that. This is the added dressing room, locker rooms, weight room, and concession stand stuff. And be careful now, because I've heard people say this. Mr. Morales, why don't you just take money from A and just build a concession stand and restrooms and not build any of the rest of the stuff? No. Remember, I told you, any recreation stuff has to be separate money. You can't mix that money.
Unless it was attached to the school building.
Right, and it's
Physically
not.
attached, and there's not really a way because of the drainage.
So you can't take that extra money out of that 35 million to do that and just do that project, because that's recreation, that's not new
Which is
construction.
Texas protecting.
So the building's being moved down to the other end.
Maybe.
It could.
That's only if we can afford it, so to
Only,
speak.
only if the funding allows for it.
What would
But it
happen
really
to the
needs to be
tennis
down
courts?
there.
I'm gonna tell you,
What?
Coach Ham, which and I'm an administrator, I agree with that. If you move all this over here, all these people are going over here, and at the end of the game, you don't have people through here harassing the officials, players,
I
all that
agree.
stuff.
Oh. But what
Because if you
happened
got all
to
these people over here and you're still trying to get the players out,
It's kind of a security problem.
it's gonna be an issue.
what will happen to the tennis courts though if you move?
Well,
it?
that's what, I don't know if there's enough room in there to do that or not. That, all that is still planning, so
You would
I'm
never know
not,
where that
Football
dirt
game
parking lot
At the
is.
end, and I don't see.
Well, they
do
talked
the-
about putting them where the long
Say
jump
that
is,
again.
because there's two they already don't
I've never seen them
use.
harassing players.
Oh, me either.
Us harassing?
I've never seen that. I mean, seriously, I've been.
Really? You
to
haven't?
Seriously? I've been
I
to the
haven't.
last
Oh
2
my
years
gosh.
after every single
Hampton and
game.
Borgard? Absolutely.
Well,
That's been an ongoing thing for
Absolutely.
years, I mean.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
All right, here we go. This, I believe, is the weight room in a bigger deal so you can actually see. Varsity, JV, boys and girls soccer, we definitely need, guys. And then people gonna say, why do you need more dressing rooms? In 1960, when they built the high school, it was only for 3 grades. They did not have girls' sports. We did not have volleyball. We did not have, and everything we're doing, I'm gonna tell you over here, on this end, and even at the high school, is to improve our girls' facilities. Because that was not the idea in 63. So we gotta take care of our girls. We've gotta take care of other athletic teams that we've added.
What would happen to the current weight room?
The current weight room right now is supposed to be expanded to about 10 feet from that, and I'm talking about in the rangerette
Yeah.
of that deal, so you still have a 10 feet deal, and you're not gonna do a let and hit a wall. But they're just gonna add to that weight room over there for the girls over there, kind of have their own, I hate to say that. But also their dressing rooms, their dressing rooms and their coaches' offices over
It's
there
small.
are small. I mean, it just wasn't built for the number of kids that we have participating in activities now. It just wasn't built that way.
When's the last time we did something for girls' sports? Ever?
The softball.
Has there ever been anything?
Softball
Softball?
field.
So how long has that been?
How long ago was that?
That was 2 years ago we did the softball.
You updated it, but to build it,
To, yeah,
actually build it, it's been a long time.
Long
It's
time.
been a long.
so it's about time we do something.
It's been out
Yeah,
there
I
since
agree.
Yeah.
That won't be totally separated, because if we build this new one over here, this new weight room over here, I think they're gonna just mix the kids accordingly, what they're doing and how they're doing it. Cause I don't wanna say you get a new one here and it's just for boys.
But we're not gonna have co-ed locker rooms.
No
They're-
co-ed locker rooms. Thank
That's-
you.
I know
I didn't know
what
that's
you're
what you were
Thank
thinking.
goodness for
I know
that.
what you're
Well, I
asking.
thought that was kind of interesting, and I was just curious how that worked.
Yeah, and I'm saying this isn't all boys, cause to me, this weight room needs to be for all of them. If it's,
And with our weight programs.
yeah. And guys, I hate to say this, we are good at weight.
Yeah.
One thing we
Yeah.
are very good at.
It's one thing we win at.
Yeah. Over and over.
How about that?
She went to.
Okay, I got a question before you move on.
Sure, go ahead.
What about our track students?
Not work.
What?
Where are their locker rooms?
Well, my deal is over by the football field, you would use it for football during football season. As soon as it's over, then you can use it for soccer. Then when track starts, you use it for track.
So track and soccer would have to share.
Yeah,
I'll
they
have
could,
to share,
because
'cause
that's
it
kinda,
overlaps.
it kinda
But
overlaps.
right now,
a
I
little
mean, volleyball
bit. But
and
that would
basketball
be my
share.
deal, then
Yeah.
track comes,
Yeah.
because you're trying to
Yeah.
give easy access to
Yeah,
that facility.
okay.
And same with officials. Our officials having to go across every time is not good, because we gotta watch them until they get there. If you got easy access, you got them a place to dress, and nobody else messes with them. Okay, this is.
Same thing.
Same thing. Picture. I'm trying to get to right. I'm trying to get to, here's right.
There it is.
Here's right.
This way.
Okay,
This way.
entrance, new entrance.
There we go.
This is that courtyard right next to it. It has a gym in there now, because we're trying to make it bigger. Again, that's
That's
up
gonna be the
to
gym?
what we wanted to, they just drew that in there,
They just drew it for something to
just
do.
covers something. It could be
But
anything,
by
it could be,
the time you
we're
put
trying to
an
add
office or
STEM
storage in there.
to our elementary classes, it could be STEM classes, it could
Really
be
not that big,
a
is it?
lot of other
Courtyard?
things. They need to
It's
determine.
Stress relief.
But it's supposed to be a storm.
Bigger than my gym is.
It could be, but I wanna say it's not, I'll just go
Cause
ahead
then
and
you
say.
can't have, cause then you
Office.
can't have windows. And I'm
Well,
like,
Well, the other one is, if we were gonna do a storm shelter, I should have been on the ball 10 years ago,
It is.
getting with FEMA, because FEMA would actually pay for it.
Yeah, get it, get it.
Okay, so if that's not gonna be a gymnasium, the gray up there is the actual gym, which means you're not gonna touch anything inside there.
No,
Is that right?
they could touch it still,
Okay.
again, remember, as long as it's in that bond, that first A proposition, you could do anything with that money.
Okay.
Okay, and it was, I don't know how many it was a square foot, 152, something like that, it's high, but, anyway, they did all this, all the yellow is new storage for all these classrooms.
The backpack
For
in the
these
hallway.
The
teachers.
backpacks in the hallway are really a hassle.
Yeah,
They're-
anyway, more
they're
storage.
horrible.
Probably a safety issue.
green,
It is.
all green is being touched. This is what she was talking about,
Privacy
guys.
issue.
The bathroom.
The bathrooms and that clear space in between the glass spaces, put
Breezeway.
restrooms over there, so kids do not have to leave that cafeteria and go all the way down the hall either way.
So how would they get out to the
Yeah.
playground?
There would probably still be doors.
There's gonna be a
to get
hall
out.
Oh,
between,
there's still-
like, between the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
There would still be openings for them to get out, but that's how they come back.
Right,
Something
right.
like that.
But again, this was a second thought, guys, when they first started doing the bond, they were only gonna do a high school, cause if you remember, I wasn't here, when they were gonna redo a high school, they bought land, 99, they bought land over by the path,
Yeah.
25 acres, and it's still there,
Yeah.
and nothing's happened to it. Well, everybody got upset on that last bond and said, well, what are you gonna do with the high school if you build a new one somewhere else? And end up going to the junior high and redoing the junior high, cause it was gonna be condemned. And now it's a beautiful building that'll last forever and ever. It did cost you something, but I will tell you this, when you did the junior high in 2013, it was 20 million. Today, if you did it, it would be 35. It's gone up 15 million in 7 years. So people keep asking me, what happens if this bond doesn't pass? Guys, every year's a million that you hold off. So I'm just trying to put this out in front of you, because waiting is not good. Because we've done it for so long. But anyway, I think this would be a nice deal. They'll touch all of that. But Wright was gonna get left off. It was just gonna be the high school, and it was gonna be 25 million to do it. And the committee came back and said, just a second, we got 2 buildings at 1960 models. And they said, and we can't come back 5 years later and ask for
No,
another
it
one.
won't pass that as soon
And
as
so they
it's
said,
needed.
no, let's go for the whole thing. The only building we're missing, guys, is pre-K and kinder.
They need it too.
And right now, it's getting new windows from the FEMA money, the ESSER money, federal money that we got, and new air conditioning.
Good.
And that will hold it, I'm hoping, until you can use those 25 acres out there and move it off that highway. That highway is very unsafe.
Can we get cushions and
But
materials?
that's a bond for later on.
So,
You get them
does
yours,
that
I'm getting them
mean-
mine.
Is there a chance that like
Oh,
all new
that's
windows
I
will
wish
get put
that's
in?
what.
Yeah.
Will they be
Yeah,
all
it's
Kevlar
ripped
coated?
out.
Yeah, that's-
Level of
Glue it
Kevlar
on.
coating?
Uh,
My
I'm gonna
son-in-law's
remember that.
asking
I'm gonna
because
come to you
he's in
and
the
say,
army, he
give me a
doesn't
couple of
think this
those
is a good
chairs.
idea, putting this, is they gonna put that sticky film on there, is not gonna do anything.
That film's not really gonna do anything, it just slows them down.
It
But
slows
we
them down,
we
but
did
it's
look
not
into
a bullet.
bulletproof glass,
Ooh.
we can't afford it.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna tell you.
What about just on the main entrances?
Now, you might could do that, just on the big glass ones, you might could do that. And we'll look at it, and it just depends
But
on.
most of our main entrances aren't glass. Well, and some of the other buildings they aren't. But the high school and everything, they've redone those, and those buildings are mostly metal now.
Yeah.
They are not a big glass door like they were when I was in school. They changed.
But like I'm saying, guys, we're so much safer than we were when I was here the
Oh,
first
yeah,
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was here the first time, we weren't very safe. Okay, okay, we've added the doors now, door locks, the scanning, we've added the film, and now we're gonna have teachers that are carrying. We've done 3 things to improve our safety and helping us out in a very short
Very
period of
short.
time. So, any other questions on Ryan?
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Definitely get out, push it, promote it, whatever you need to do. Last thing, real fast, every year, we have to fill out a school health survey. It's done through TEA, it's all online. Ms. Vernon and I have been together working on this since our last meeting, and so I wanted you to see a little bit of what we go over. One of the things it asks is what groups are represented with your SHAC committee. We have business, thank you, Mitt, some of you, clergy, youth, healthcare, there's one more missing, huh?
I do healthcare.
I have
She-
stayed at a
she's-
Holiday Inn Express. I feel like I'm a doctor.
You are.
I have a BS behind my name. Does that count?
You can count
Law
mine because
enforcement,
of,
we could, because she
You're not
teaches
an instructor,
CPR,
yeah.
she is a
You can
CPR
count that.
instructor.
Oh,
Law
yeah.
enforcement, we don't have.
I can get law
Thank you.
enforcement.
You could, but you do the domestic violence.
Oh, no, I used to be law
Oh, were
enforcement.
you
I can
really?
get
Does
you law
anybody in here
enforcement if
carry?
you
We
want.
might need that for next year.
Have we got no carriers
I'll
in
make my
here?
husband come. It's
Oh,
fine.
no,
I love
Let's
it.
start bringing a gun in and be a law
Hey, I
enforcement.
love that.
You're not
I
supposed
have-
to ask
have.
You're
a-
not?
uh,
Why?
It's supposed to be secretive.
Oh, there's no
you can't ask.
secrets.
What's secret?
Everybody knows.
About-
Yes, but you can't ask who has it.
Oh,
School
well then,
admin,
just bring your
teachers,
gun, I
senior
won't ask
citizens,
you.
that's me and students. Well, I don't know about students, but anyway,
problem.
we'll hopefully get that for next year. Does our district have a policy that allows teachers to withhold, and we talked about this in our wellness policy, we do not really have a policy on our policy stuff, do we? So that would be a no.